Spider's Web. We're going to be carrying on with Ascension, and I believe it's now my turn from when I left off, so let's get cracking. All I've done since the last episode is straighten these cards out because Laddie sent the table, or Laddie knocked the table and knocked them over, so all I've done is, as I say, straighten the cards. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what we've got. Well, we have a Mechanica hero, so I can gain 1 rune or 1 power. I have 1, 2, 3 apprentices and 1 militia. Okay, so what I'm going to do, because I really think I need to get some fighting power, I'm going to put that Mechanica Initiate with the militia, and I'm going to attack the cultist for 1 for a start. And the next thing I'm going to do is use 2 apprentices for a heavy infantry. And finally, with my last apprentice, I'm going to buy the Era Initiative that allows me to draw 1 card. So I'll do that, replace that card, now we have the 2 cards down here, as you know. This one, the Mechanica Construct, only allows use if I play a Mechanica Construct, which I haven't done, and this one gives me 1 rune, but I can only spend it to acquire a Mechanica Construct. So I can't use that one either. But now it's Samael's turn, and he's going to claim that one, he's going to claim that one, and then we're going to move that over, replace cards. We have a Lifebound Initiate, and we have a Mistake of Creation. So that's the end of that turn. Next, in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 6 of the white 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to take those, right, and every time we finish a turn I'm going to put 1 back in the bag. That way I know we've gone through 6 rounds and it will match up with the previous video. So, in fact, I'm not going to put it back in the bag, so it's going to be a pain in the neck trying to get one out. I'm just going to move it, I'm going to take it away and move it across, and I'm going to place it on with my hand so I don't get it confused with my points. Okay, so that was the first turn of this video. Now we have our second turn of this video. So that's our 5 cards. And what do we have this time? Okay, so I have 2 Temple Librarians. We have a Mystic and we have an Apprentice. Okay, so what do we have here? The Temple Librarian states, discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards. I will bring that up so you can see. There you go. So I'm going to use that card, discard that one, and draw a card, which is a Lifebound Initiate, and again again 1 rune. So over here. So I've used that card, so that gets banished. Not banished, discarded. Next, the Seer of the Forked Path. Draw a card and you may banish a card in the centre row. So I'm going to use that to draw a card. And I get a heavy infantry. And I can discard a card in the middle row. The problem is, will I ever have enough to get that one? I'm going to discard that one. No, I'm not, so I'm going to discard that one. So I'll send that to the void. Next we have the heavy infantry, which is 2, which I'm going to use to attack the cultist. So that's cultist, slap, 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 slap. Cry, 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 cry. And finally we have 2, 3, 4. I need to add another card here. So that's 4. Now, I could take that one, but that will bring that one even closer to there. That's worth 6 points. And if I don't get 6 runes on the next one, I can't get that one, which will give Samael 6 points. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use I'm going to split these two. Those two are going to fight, are going to buy a heavy infantry. So those two are going to do that. And those two, surprisingly enough, are going to fight, or are going to buy rather, the heavy infantry. And why I've done that, I don't know, because it's runes I need, not power. Oh well. Samael's turn. They get... Okay, that gets banished and he gets 3 power for that, which gives him another 5. So I'll give him another one of those. And this one is just a buy one, so that goes into his pile there. And that's that. Oops, I need to add 2 more cards to there. I take another one from there, and now it's my next turn. 1, 2 cards, so I shuffle. I hope this time I get at least 5 runes. 3, 4, 5. That's me 5 cards. If I get 5 runes, along with the Watchmaker's Altar, I can buy the Grand Design. So let's see what I've got. Heavy infantry. Okay, so I've got 2 similar hand to last time. I've got 2 Temple Librarians, Heavy Infantry, Apprentice and Seer of the Forked Path. I'm not going to get 5 runes, I know that now. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this card to discard this card to draw 1 more card, which is a Heavy Infantry. I'm now going to use this card, draw a card, you may banish a card in the centre row. So I'm going to draw a card, which is an Apprentice, and I'm going to banish a card in the centre row, which is that one. I'm not giving Samael 6 points. Okay, I have 2 apprentices, which gives me 2 runes. I have enough Temple Librarians. I don't have anything else, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these 2 runes to gain a heavy infantry, and the 4 heavy infantry I have I'm going to use to defeat this monster and gain 4 reward. Gain 4 honour. You may banish a card in the centre row and or a card in your discard pile. Okay, so I'm going to do that first of all. I'm going to give one of these clear honour tokens back and take a red one. I'm going to move these across and I'm going to banish actually none yet. I'm just going to put a new one out and I'm going to take another, oops, not yet, because it's now Samael's turn. There was no point in banishing anything, because no matter what I banished from here it would have still made the same point, so as I said, there wasn't any point. So I'll move those over. And bring out those 2, and now I will take one away, and we have our next, oops, put those away. Now I start my next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do we have this time? We have an apprentice, a mystic, power, apprentice and an enlightened hero. Okay, the Ara initiate allows me to draw a card, which I'm going to do, and I get an apprentice. So how many runes have we got? 2, 3, 4, 5. Once per turn, gain 1 rune and you may spend it only to acquire a Mechanica construct. I will acquire a Mechanica construct with those 2, and then with my, I shall just move these over just a tad and see what we get here. Okay, so we have 2 points of power. There's nothing I can beat in the middle for 2 points, so I'll take that 2 points to attack the cultist once more, and that's might round done. Next it's Samael, who gains the enlightened hero and then beats the tormented soul for 1 honour. And we have Spike Vixen and Avatar Golem, and there's another turn out of the way. Let's see what we do this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have heavy infantry, we have apprentice, we have mystic, and we have a lifebound initiate, and the lifebound initiate gain 1 rune. Okay, so runes we have 2, 3. Oh, what could we do? Right. Using the lifebound initiates for runes, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'll just bring them up because I don't think you saw them off camera. There we go. I'm going to use those to buy the Avatar Golem, and it says gain 2 power and gain 1 honour for each faction among constructs you control. So I have one faction, which is the Mechanica construct, or Mechanica. Actually, I have Lifebound, if I understand this the right way, and Enlightened. So I'm assuming it's 1 honour for each one that I've got in my collection. So I'm using at the moment a Mechanica. I also have Enlightened and Lifebound, so that's 1, 2, 3. If I'm wrong, please let me know. But I'm taking the honour for that one. Okay, and that goes in my doody what's it. I'll pull out another card, which is a Runic Lycanthrope. Now let's see what I can do. Well, I have 2 power on each of those, which gives 4 power. I can attack that monster and it will give me gain 4 honour, and you may banish a card in the centre row and or a card in your discard pile. So I gain 4 honour first of all, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll put that one back. And then it says you may banish a card in the centre row and or a card in your discard pile. Well, that's going to give 3 honour to Samael, and that's going to count as 4 honour in the final count. I think I'm going to banish that one, because I don't think I'm going to have enough to get that one this time, but you never know, you never know. So I'm going to put these ones down, a Tormented Soul and an Avatar of the Fallen. I'm going to put these heavy infantry down. And now it's Samael's turn. So he gains that one and he fights that one for 3 honour. Remove these across. We have a Wind Tyrant and we have another Mechanica hero. It's the Mechanica Initiate. Another turn out of the way. This is the final turn, as you may have worked out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what we have. We have a Militia, we have a Mechanica Initiate, we have an Apprentice, and we have a Void Thirster. Okay, I'm assuming I play those. That's a Void construct. And it says once per turn gain 1 power, and for the first time you defeat a monster in the centre row each turn gain 1 honour. So I'll just move that over so you can see. There we are. So we'll play that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 power, which isn't quite enough for what I'd like, but if I use 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm sorry, if I use 1, 2, 3, I can defeat this Tormented Soul, and it says gain 1 honour and draw a card. Okay, gain 1 honour and draw a card. The Void Thirster says the first time you defeat a monster in the centre row each turn gain 1 honour, which I will do because I've just defeated a monster. I will put those back and take another 5. And the card I have just turned is an apprentice, so I will put those away. I've used the void construct, so I now have 1, 2, 3 runes. 1, 2, 3. I'll place that there, and I will use those two to gain this, the Spike Vixen. It's a void hero, and it says gain, hang on a second, is that a wise thing to do? It isn't, because this will give Samael 4 honour. Decisions. Because if I take that one, he's going to take that straight away. Okay, so what do I need to do? So I have 1, 2, 3 honour. Sorry, not 3 honour, 3 runes. I'll take a mystic. With those 3 runes. And now it's Samael's turn, so he takes that. Oops. He takes that. It would be nice now if I had, in fact, I'm going to change my mind before it goes to anywhere else. I'm going to put that mystic back, and I'm going to use 2 of the runes to gain a heavy infantry. Okay, so the new cards we have are the Mechanica Hero, the Mechanica Initiates. We have 2 of those on the board. We have 2 Wind Tyrants. The reward is gain 3 honour and 3 rune. We have an Avatar of the Fallen. We gain 4 honour, and you may acquire or delete any card in the centre row without paying its cost. We have, just put out there, Snapdragon. Once per turn, gain 1 rune. The first time you play a Lifebound hero, each turn gain 1 honour. Okay, so that is my turn done. I didn't do Samael's turn, so he will gain. I did do Samael's turn, sorry. I really need to get 7 of those next, but I will end this video by shuffling up my discard pile, and next time we'll start with a brand new deck, or brand new discard pile, brand new hand, whatever you want to call it. Saying until next time, take care, God bless, and bye for now.